you devote, then you will be able to solve all the difficult questions which might have gone wrong or you might have forgotten. This Sunday's test will be your parameter to check where you stand, because it is full length test. Right. Semiconductor devices. Last chapter of our syllabus. Only removed in this is Zener diode part, rest all is there. Semiconductor devices. Semi means what? Semi means how much? Half, na?
Half.
So half conductor, half insulator will become semiconductor.
Yes.
What is meaning of half conductor, half insulator? Sometimes it will behave as conductor, sometimes it will behave as insulator.
Yes.
Who are conductors? Those who have large number of free electron or bounded electron?
Free electrons.
They should have free electrons, correct. Now, to have free electron in outermost orbit, there should be 1 electron or 8 electron.
1 electron.
If it is 8, then 100% stable, it cannot liberate electron.
Yes, sir.
So if it is having 4 electron, then it is 50-50 maska chaska. It can release 4, it can accept 4, na?
Yes.
So such type of substance which is having exactly 50% of electrons in the outermost orbit, that is 4, they are called semiconductor. At higher temperature, it will behave as conductor, and at lower temperature, it will keep the electrons bounded, it will behave as insulator. That's why they are called semiconductor. So those substances, class के अंदर याद होना चाहिए पूरा theory वाला chapter है. Those substances, so while explaining, I will explain even Zener diode, because for MCQ it is not deleted, only for theory it is deleted. Those substances which contains 4 valence electrons in the outermost orbit, forming 4 covalent bond with neighboring atoms are called as semiconductor. At higher temperature, they behave as conductor, and at lower, please copy this one. That 3 questions, I think it is manageable. Hello?
Yes, sir.
हो जाएगा ना आराम से. This week I am not keeping extra class only because full length portion is there, so you require time to practice those things. And whenever you accumulate doubt, then tell me, that day I will keep doubt solving class for you.
Done, sir.
They behave as conductor. At higher temperature, they behave as conductor, and at lower temperature, they behave as insulator. And at lower temperature, they behave as insulators. See, losing electron means what? Suppose these are atoms of semiconductor substance forming 4 valence covalent bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. Having 2 electron in that one covalent bond. At higher temperature, it loses electron. मतलब क्या? इधर क्या छोड़ेगा? Positive charge ना?
Yes, sir.
So free electrons, when come out from the covalent bond, then whatever is left out is called as positive hole. And these are negative electrons. So due to heat, if one electron come out, how many hole will be created?
1 hole.
So 2 electron come out, how many hole?
2.
So Ne electron come out, how many hole? Same?
10.
Same, na?
Yes.
So can
Yes.
I say this is MCQ question? They contain equal number of positive holes and negative electrons at absolute zero temperature. They behave as perfect insulators. Copy this one.
Done, sir.
One more line. They are also called as intrinsic semiconductors. Germanium and silicon are semiconductors. Done, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, all these pure semiconductors, they are temperature controlled, no? High temperature conductor, low temperature insulator. That means in winter season, they will never work. So if I have got connection done in my home by semiconductors, it won't function. So it should not be temperature controlled, correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For that, we make them impure so that they can be voltage controlled. This sports person, before they take part in any of the event, are they undergone medical checking?
Yes.
Yes.
What testing is done? Any
Doping.
testing? Doping test, yes. Doping test means whether they have taken any banned drugs or not. That means any impurities they have taken or not. So what is doping? The process of adding impurities to pure semiconductors is called as doping. They are also called as extrinsic semiconductors. External कुछ डाल दिया इसलिए extrinsic semiconductors. There are two types of extrinsic semiconductors. First one, N-type semiconductor. Second, P-type semiconductor. Right.
Done, sir.
So what are intrinsic semiconductor? Pure or impure? Intrinsic.
Pure.
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 And extrinsic?
Impure.
Correct. Now explain N-type semiconductors. In one covalent bond, how many electrons are there?
Two.
One covalent, two, correct.
Two.
Correct. What is positive hole? Losing of electron, na?
Yes.
Or deficiency of electron, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
They are always present where? These holes? In covalent bond.
Nucleus.
Remember.
In covalent bond. They are not free in covalent bond. So they can ask, free electrons are outside covalent bond. And positive holes are in covalent bond. Okay. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, how we can make N-type semiconductor? N-type semiconductor general means they will contain more free electrons. N means negative. So just two diagram you see, then after drawing I'm giving explanation. These are pure germanium crystals. Pure germanium crystals. Containing two electrons in one covalent bond. Two electrons, two electrons, two electrons, two electrons, two electrons, two, 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 two. This is pure germanium crystal because it doesn't contain any free electron. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No free electron you can see, na? Or all covalent bonds are occupied. But when such a substance are doped with impurity from fifth group of periodic table, such as antimony, then 4 electrons form 4 valence covalent bond with the neighboring germanium atom, leaving behind 1 electron for conduction. ये extra वाला is coming for conduction. Extra electron is for conduction. So in pure germanium crystals, each germanium atoms forms 4 valence covalent bond with a neighboring germanium atom. Hence they behave as perfect insulator. When such a substance are doped with impurity from fifth group of periodic table containing 5 electrons, such as antimony, bismuth, phosphorus, then they form 4 valence covalent bond with the neighboring germanium atom, leaving behind 1 excess electron for conductivity. When electric field is applied, means battery is connected, then this electron travels towards positive terminal of battery, hence give rise to current. As flow of current is due to negative electron, semiconductors are called as n-type semiconductor. Clear? Meaning clear?
Yes.
Just draw this 2 diagram, then explanation. Again I'm explaining and you will write them. Right. See, I can complete the chapter in 2 lectures if you do. I don't make you write anything. But please write because you don't get time to write. And then at home, only MCQ practice.
Done, sir.
In pure germanium crystals, each germanium atoms forms 4 valence covalent bond with neighboring germanium atoms. Hence, they behave as perfect insulators. When such a substance are doped with impurity from fifth group of periodic table containing 5 electrons. Okay, write this much. Then we'll see containing 5 electrons. What does it mean?
Done, sir.
Complete. When such a substance are doped with impurity from fifth group of periodic table. कितना लिखा था हम लोग ने? When such a substance are doped with impurity from fifth group of periodic table containing 5 electrons in outer most orbits, then 4 electrons forms 4 valence covalent bond with neighboring germanium atoms, leaving behind one excess electron for conduction. When electric field is applied, then electrons travels in the direction opposite to field. Field is from positive to negative, electron will go from negative to positive. So then electron travels in the direction opposite to the field and produces current as conductivity is due to negative electrons. Hence, they are called as n-type semiconductor. Right. Hence, they are called as n-type semiconductor.
Done, sir.
Okay. Hence, they are called n-type semiconductor. They contain majority carriers as electrons. Whatever you are adding, that becomes majority, because due to thermal agitation, few electrons are already liberated, creating hole. But when you add extra from outside, so electrons becomes majority carriers, and they contain majority carrier is electron and minority carriers as positive holes. The substances added as impurity are pentavalent, such as antimony, arsenic, phosphorus. Let's complete till this. This becomes our n-type semiconductors explanation.
Done, sir.
P-type semiconductor. Again, first, pure germanium crystals containing 4 valence electron. Then impurity added, such as aluminum, which is trivalent.
Positive hole will be there.
So they will have deficiency of electron, that is positive hole. This is pure germanium. Ge means germanium, containing 4 electrons in the outermost orbit, forming 4 covalent bonds. Pure germanium crystals, all the covalent bonds are completely occupied by 2 electrons. So pure germanium behaves as insulator, but when add with impurity from third group of periodic table, such as aluminum, boron, containing 3 electrons in the outermost orbit, then 3 electrons forms valence covalent bond, leaving behind 1 covalent bond with a deficiency of charge called as positive holes. So there will be 1 positive hole here and remaining 3 are forming covalent bonds. When electric field is applied, then the electron from neighboring bond jumps in the bond with hole. Thus, positive holes travel in the direction of electric field and produces current. As current is due to positive hole, the semiconductors are called p-type semiconductor. Due to thermal agitation, few electrons can be liberated from the covalent bond, which generates negative electron. So they contain majority carrier positive hole, minority carrier negative electron. Just draw this diagram again. Then we'll see explanation p-type, then combo of NP. Then due to that combo, it will behave like one device called rectifier. Then application.
Yes, sir.
Diagram done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In pure germanium crystals, germanium atoms forms 4 valence covalent bond with neighboring germanium atoms. Hence, they behave as insulators. When such a substance are doped with impurity from third group of periodic table, such as aluminum, gallium, boron, containing 3 electrons in the outermost orbit, then 3 electrons forms 3 valence covalent bond, leaving behind 1 covalent bond with deficiency of electron called as holes. Copy this much.
Done, sir.
Shall I clear it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When electric field is applied, then positive poles travels in the direction of field and produces current. As current is due to positive poles, they are called as p-type semiconductors. They contain majority carrier as positive poles and minority carriers as negative electrons. Right.
Done, sir.
Okay.
Distinguish between N-type and P-type semiconductors. They are added with pentavalent impurities. They are added with trivalent impurities. They contain majority carrier as negative electron. They contain majority carrier as positive holes. They contain minority carrier as positive holes. They contain minority carrier as negative electron. As negative electrons. Right, 3 point. Fourth point. Conduction is due to negative electrons. Conduction is due to positive holes. Done? Completely done?
Yes, sir.
Can I clear it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
P-N junction. What is meaning of junction? Is it boundary? When p-type semiconductors, when p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductors are joined together, then boundary between them is called as p-n junction. So this is p-type containing majority carrier positive hole, n-type containing negative electron. P N are joined together. This boundary is called p-n junction as shown in A. Symbolically, it is represented as shown. Right. Draw the diagram. When p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor are joined together, then boundary between them is called as p-n junction. It is as shown. Symbol.
Done, sir.
Explain last part of for today. p-n junction in unbiased state. See, biased means connection. Unbiased means no connection. Here connection means what? With battery. So in unbiased state, due to high concentration of charges near the junction, positive hole diffuses with negative electron. Positive hole diffuses with negative electron. So p side, by losing electron, becomes positively charged, and n side, by losing electron, becomes negatively charged. The junction between them has lost positive electron and positive hole and negative electrons. This region is called as depletion layer. Depletion layer. And potential developed is called as barrier potential. Depletion layer and barrier potential. Draw this diagram. In an unbiased state, means you have not connected to any battery outside, due to P becomes negatively charged and becomes positively charged due to high concentration of charges near junction. The p-type due to high concentration of charges near the junction, the positive and negative charges diffuse with each other, forming immobile ions. Draw the diagram and write this. Okay, completed writing. Completed writing.
Yes, sir. Done.
Yes, sir, done.
Everybody is done.
Done, sir.
Okay. As P side loses positive holes, hence it becomes negatively charged, and N side loses negative electrons and becomes positively charged. Thus, potential is developed near the junction called as barrier potential. The layer is diploid of charges called as depletion layer. For germanium, barrier potential is 0.3 volt, and for silicon barrier, these two values you have to remember. For germanium 0.3 and for silicon is 0.7 volt. Right.
Done, sir.
Okay. So that's all. Today we'll stop here. Next class will proceed ahead. In 2 lectures, this will get over. This week.